Check one, check two. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? I am doing an audio check here. I've got some new stream stuff set up here and I'm testing it out. Let me know if you can hear me in chat. Okay, everyone says they can hear me. It's progress. That is progress. All right, stand by here. And I'll switch over to live. Not going to be a long one today, but wanted to touch base with everyone. I'll be right back. All right. Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. I think my audio is still mostly working. I'll pull down the background music a little bit. How's everybody doing? I have lost my chat, but that's okay. I'm going to bring that back up. I'm getting some stuff set up here. So what I've been working on with this chat thing and Space Tomato, there it is. Space Tomato helped get me set up is that I needed a way to display chat in my stream, but from both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So Griffin Gaming from Soul Citizens and Keenan from Space Tomato got me set up, so appreciate that. I got a few people in chat. Hello to everybody stopping by. This is very impromptu. I've literally just turned some stuff on because I had a little bit of time. Fast Card I see's in chat. Fast Card, I sent you some updates for your Banu Merchantman that's going into Fleetviewer. I'll be talking a little bit about Fleetviewer today and some of the updates that are planned for it in the short term and long term. Short term meaning for IAE, obviously. But yeah, everyone who stopped by, appreciate you stopping by. Kyle Smith, yep, I remember helping you out with those Panthers. Hopefully that worked out just fine for you. Let's see here. I'm already getting a few things I need to ban. That didn't take long. Stand by. Bear with me, everybody. Once I get set up here, I will be able to get myself together here. Okay. I need to get some, well, it may have been auto banned, maybe. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay, maybe it got banned. Okay. Yeah, bot spam, exactly. It's going to be a little messy today because I am busy setting some stuff up. Obviously, I've got to still get some my blocks, on my filters set up. So bear with me there. Let's see here. I am okay. So yeah, let's get started. I just wanted to see how everybody was doing, give you a little bit of an update on how I'm doing. I've been sick, really sick the last 4 or 5 days. I've barely been doing anything Star Citizen related or STARJUMP related, really just been trying to recover. However, IAE is quickly approaching. I believe it starts next Friday. So we're only a week away at this point. And oops, sorry about that. Let's see. Okay, cool. I don't know why. Yeah, I know. Hey, Ender's in chat. Hope you're well, buddy. Yeah, I know, dude. I'm actually feeling a little better today, believe it or not. I don't sound like I'm dying, so that's an improvement. what I'm testing right now, and I'm building a new stream interface for myself with chat windows and all that cool stuff. I'm building it now, but I do have right here. I have YouTube and Twitch now in the same chat, which is pretty badass. So once again, thank you to Space Tomato and Griffin Gaming for helping me set that up. So yeah, IAE is coming up. Starts next Friday. I believe the first day is Drake. Everyone knows I'm a huge Drake fan. Obviously, with Drake, we're probably one of the big focuses is going to be on the Drake Corsair. I believe CIG released a new image. Let me see if I can pull that up. Let's see. Let me go to Twitter. See if I can pull that up. Hey, appreciate it. Yep, it's definitely been a rough few days. Let's put it that way. Okay, sorry. I'm going to Robert Space Industries Twitter page here. Yep, this is what I wanted to show. Let me switch over to my other screen here. Where is my... Why is nothing set up here? Okay, stand by, everybody. I am going to see if this works. All right, yep, there it is. You can see that they released this image here 1 week to go. It's starting to reveal itself. It's obviously there's two ships parked next to each other. It's obviously two Drake ships. This one is definitely the Corsair on the right because we can see its vertical wings sticking up here with that sensor array that they sometimes put on there. So this other ship, I'm assuming, is the Cutter. It looks a little smaller. It looks like it doesn't quite go as long as the Corsair, which honestly tracks pretty well with what I've been thinking about in terms of the size of the Cutter. I know a lot of people showed some pictures of the area where the Cutter is going to be sitting, and we're like, oh, it looks huge. It actually didn't look huge at all to me. If you accommodate for the space that the place where the ship is going to sit, and the steps and walkway and room for AI to get around and all that stuff, the ship honestly looks like it'll come in at around the 35 to 40 meter mark on the large side, on the large end of the spectrum, and maybe like 25 meters on the short. I mean, it's not going to be a big ship. And that makes sense that in that blurred out image, it looks a little smaller than the Corsair. Corsair is about 55 meters long, last we heard. So if this ship is falling around the 40 meter mark, that would make sense why that blurry photo seems to look like that. Yeah, it's been bad strat with the weather and all that kind of stuff. It's been really rough. So, but I am working on to some new streaming stuff. I'm working on a new chat interface, my individual STARJUMP Grim logo, a place where chat can be up all the time. I'm also working on some new stuff for STARJUMP Station, so that when we do our IAE broadcasts, there's some new stuff there. Obviously, we've had some additional leaks over the last few days. One of the biggest ones is the RSI Galaxy. What is everyone's thoughts about the Galaxy? While you guys are typing that, I'm going to... Mr. Stitch, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Good day, everybody. Hope everybody is well. While we're talking here, everybody, I am going to get something set up here. I'm going to switch back to the half screen here. Stand by, everybody. Stand by. Getting this set up. It's being a little... Okay. Let me go large with this. Okay. So, let's see here. Let me see if I can move chat here. And yes, we're doing a lot of as we go. Everyone bear with me. That's better. We'll move that down there. That works. That works. Okay. All right. So, can't really decide. Let me move a few things around here. All kinds of problems here. Okay. Yeah, so let me catch everybody up. If you were not aware, there is a new RSI ship that's sort of been leaked, RSI Galaxy. It looks like it's going to sit in between like the Perseus and the Polaris in terms of size. We'll go ahead and bring those up real quick. So it looks like it's going to kind of sit somewhere in between these two size ratios. They have said that it's around the Carrack, around Carrack size, which is about 125 meters, somewhere around there. It's supposed to be it's been described as kind of an upscaled modern take on the Constellation. It's supposed to be sort of an industrial leaning Perseus. And it's supposed to be modular, much like the Carrack is. As you know, the Carrack has, let me spawn one more Carrack. Move that Carrack over here. We'll do a side. As everyone knows, the Carrack has three storage modules here that can haul cargo, but those are modular. You're going to be able to switch those out in the future. That will, of course, take away heavily from your storage capabilities, but the idea there, though, is that it offers a lot of flexibility for the ship. So this new ship by the RSI, the Galaxy, is supposed to have this, the same sort of thing. I believe it's 4 modules that have leaked are weaponry module, which is the biggest kind of question mark for me. A transport cargo module, a medical, and then a refueling module. So pretty interesting there. I actually wonder if that kind of gives us a little bit of a hint into the type of modules the Carrack will have. Yeah, bingo. I hate that RSI is the last day. It'd be good to know its price and stuff going into it. But honestly, I'm kind of wondering if some of that stuff will leak. But Jock Cop, if I had to estimate, I think the leaks have said that it's going to be around Carrack size, about 125, 126 meters. So I think it's going to fall somewhere around there. The metric I think that's most important will be its horizontal beam measurement. I don't think it will be any wider than the Carrack. So take that for what it is. I think they'll want the Galaxy to land in the same sort of hangars the Carrack lands in. And the Carrack is already scraping paint on its side nacelles when it lands. So if I had to guess, though, I would think it's going to be around the same size as the Carrack. Let's see here. I wish, Mr. Stitch, I wish the, the Carrack would land in capital hangars all the time, but it doesn't. They keep putting it in those small little hangars that can barely fit. But anyway, the most interesting one to me is the weapon module. Not the most interesting. I guess it's the most kind of odd because that almost makes me wonder if it's going to upscale the guns and do some other things, and would that then make it into a slightly larger gunship? Would that eat away into Perseus sales? The Perseus, I believe, in chat, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the Perseus is 675 war bond. I might be wrong. I think that's too expensive for that ship. But if that would make me think that the Galaxy is going to be somewhere in the 750 range, 800 maybe. That's kind of where I'm landing. Fiji says Galaxy could come in cheaper. I think Endeavor pricing, hull includes. Yeah, so that's a good point. It'll be interesting to see how this is sold. If it is truly a modular ship, are we going to see the base ship sold with, then maybe that's the cargo variant, but then you can buy the other modules. That'll be interesting. 1 second, everybody. So it'll be interesting to see how it's sold. Mr. Aero Capital, hello. Hope you're well. Yeah, fast car. The BMM is still going to be an amazing ship, and I think people shouldn't forget about that. You know, it's might be one of the last few times you can get the BMM without it going crazy high in price. Hopefully, you don't know. Maybe IAE is going to jump in price. Again, for those of you who don't know, the latest leak is the RSI Galaxy. It is about 125 meter modular industrial ship. Falls around the size of the Carrack. So somewhere in between the Perseus and the Polaris on size. There are some pictures that have leaked. It looks really, really cool. It looks kind of like the Perseus and the Polaris had a baby. Yes, very excited to get my hands on the Corsair Jaybird. It's one of my top 5 ships. One of my top 5 ships I'm really looking forward to. And yeah, just really excited. I think the Corsair is going to be my daily driver until true multi-crew engineering gameplay comes on board. Then it might be the ship I like to fly when I have one buddy with me, sort of thing. Only because I think when all that stuff comes online, daily drivers are going to actually start to lean more towards the starter ship category. The 100 eyes, the 300 eyes, the starter ship size ships. Which is why I do think at some point we're going to start to see those one-player ships from every manufacturer in the general purpose, category. So probably get one for Drake, one for Crusader, etc. So, but yeah, very excited for the Corsair. I think they did a bang-up job on it. It looks so good. I really can't wait to get it updated for Fleetviewer. VMXEO is in chat, and obviously VMXEO handles all the flight-ready ships, and that will be one of the first things we do on Drake Day, I'm sure, is get the 2 new Drake ships worked on. Let's talk about Fleetviewer real quick. What our plans are for there. I know a lot of people. Let me switch. Stand by, everybody. Turn off Fleetviewer. Nope, that's the wrong one. Do I have? I'm trying to see if I have my pictures up here for everyone to see. Stand by. So we are going to be doing some Fleetviewer updates, obviously. We try to do that anytime, CIG announces new ships. And we've already got kind of a big list if the leaks are to be believed. We've got the Corsair, obviously. We've got the Pisces, the C8R medical variant of the Pisces. We've got the Drake Cutter, whatever that's going to be. We have the possible Argo MCV, and we have the possible RSI Galaxy. So quite a few ships to deal with. The Pisces Corsair will probably be flight ready, so that'll be something VMXEO handles. The Cutter, MCV, and Galaxy are probably all going to be concept, so that's stuff that we'll have to run through my pipeline. I know a lot of people are like, what's and yeah, Fast Car, you very much could be right. It could just be a medical variant. That's a skin or something. Who knows? You definitely could be right. And hell, it could be something for an event. We don't really know. So got a lot of ships that got to run through the pipeline. In terms of how long it'll take to complete, it's going to depend on what state the holo models are in, to be totally honest with you. If the holo models have a lot of great detail in them, then it won't take long. If there's not a lot of detail there, that could take me longer because I have to clean them up. I'm hoping that RSI Galaxy, if that is a real ship, I really hope it's got more detail than the Perseus model had. The Perseus model was pretty bare bones and was hard to get into Fleetviewer at a nice visual fidelity. So let me pull up here. Stand by, everyone. I'm going to pull up a few things. We are stand by. I'll give everyone a little preview. Give everybody a little preview here of one of the updates to Fleetviewer. This is Fastcart. I believe he's in chat right now. Fastcart does a lot of great things for the community over on Soul Citizens. They do just a lot of great content, and I've always loved Soul Citizens that in that whole community, primarily because all the content they're putting in. I love the positive energy they're putting out into the community, and they do shows and stuff that I think have interesting topics that they're discussing, and it's not just boilerplate like, hey, what's the latest ISC? They really try to put in some cool some cool and different type of discussion topics, and I love their industrial series that they did and all that kind of good stuff. Soul Voices is great. They've had both myself and Ender on the show, and so this is a work in progress for Fastcart's BMM that will be going into Fleetviewer. It's not finished yet. It's got some rough edges that need to be cleaned up. You can see a few little places here that I got to get in and work on, but Fastcart really likes the colors red and black to go along with his logo, so we did up a red and black BMM. Still has a little bit of a ways to go. If they update the BMM model in the Holo Viewer on that day, then I may update our BMM Fleetviewer model. I don't know. Probably not, just because I want them to get through the actual model. Then we'll pull it from the game files. Let's see here. What else do we have? We also are working on something for STARJUMP Guardians. They're going to have a ship in Fleetviewer. We thought it'd be cool for Guardians to do an Apollo, so I had Ender give me some of his favorite colors. So we're working on a variant of the Apollo that's specific to STARJUMP Guardians. It's not done yet. Still got a ways to go on this one. I need to get some more detailing and branding in there for Guardians. I'm going to get the Guardians logo on there and stuff, but it's coming out pretty cool. I like the color scheme. And we're going to make some changes to how Fleetviewer parses supporter ships and CIG variants. So right now you just go to add ships and they're all on a big list. In the future, you're going to go to add ships and it'll be all the official variants that CIG makes and all the official SKUs. And then there'll be an add extra that will be all the supporter ships and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's coming. That's something I want to do is get those a different way to sort of filter the list. So as we add more and more supporter ships and stuff, that the list doesn't just get out of hand. So that's something that is coming. So yeah, Fleetviewer updates, definitely working on those. I had some questions recently about the future of Fleetviewer, and it's something I said that I was going to do a Patreon stream regarding, and I never got to that. But I'll give everyone here a little bit of a hint around it, and then if you want to, you can always go to our Patreon, help support us there, and then sometime after I do the Patreon only stream where I deep dive this concept, I'll release a video to the public, but it might be like a month later or something. So you don't have to donate to the Patreon at all. This stuff will come for free, of course. But so Fleetviewer started as a concept, right? It was a concept for, it was a tool that I wanted to bring to the community, something that allowed people to visualize their fleets in high fidelity, maybe not with, a dynamic camera and stuff, but with high fidelity. So that we have that out, STARJUMP Fleetviewer. But STARJUMP Fleetviewer, the idea there, though, is that it always was going to be the basis and the foundation for a much bigger project I've sort of internally been calling Fleet Command, although the name could change. But Fleet Command will give you the ability ultimately to build squadrons, to build fleets, and get summary info on that fleet, so total DPS, total cargo capacity, all that kind of stuff. You'll be able to connect parts of your fleet to help support other parts of your fleet. You'll be able to have org involvement, so you can start building orgs, scale fleets and stuff like that. You're going to be able to have, details within each ship where you can sign people up for certain roles, like certain real players up for certain real roles on the ship, whether it's pilot, co-pilot, radar scanner, maybe it's salvage operator, maybe it's repair technician, mechanic, engineer, whatever. I'm working out the skeletons of that now. It's very much a concept. We do have a proof of concept, though, sort of a pitch video that does a visual kind of build of this idea. I'm going to be doing a preview of that on Patreon, or for our Patreon users, probably next week leading up to IAE. I was going to do it last week, but then I got really sick and I just wanted to hold off. So that is coming. And then maybe a month after I preview it for Patreon, I'll send it out to the wider world and start getting people's feedback on the idea. Probably going to start a special place for communication to happen for that. And it won't be on our Discord. It'll probably be somewhere third party to kind of keep everything organized so I can keep ideas and stuff about it. But it's going to be a big project. It's going to involve some people. And, I've got to get all the STARJUMP people on board too, because there's going to be tasks and stuff that everyone needs to handle. But yeah, beyond that, STARJUMP does have some stuff planned for IAE. Obviously, I'm going to be streaming all day Drake Day. If not all day, then partially the day, streaming my reactions, flying my Corsair around, enjoying the haul, giving my thoughts on things. And then we will definitely do some STARJUMP stations during IAE. We're going to do a Fleet Builders episode during IAE. Maybe we'll tie it in to something that's being discussed at IAE even. We want to do some sort of like very casual, off-the-cuff digital bar citizen style thing, and won't have any big things planned. There probably won't be any CIG people there. It's probably just going to be our community hanging out on Zoom, chit chatting, sharing our thoughts on some of the IAE announcements. It may not be anything more than that, but just kind of a place for us all to get together, hang out, and whatnot. Thank you for the follow, Fried Bacon. Appreciate it. Anyone else that's followed as well, really appreciate it. I haven't totally been watching chat. I apologize. But anyways, just wanted to come on board for a little bit here today. I'm not going to be long. I'm still getting over my throat here and getting over this sickness, but I did want to test out my chat. That seems to be working really nicely, so thanks to everyone that helped me there. A lot of big updates for Fleetviewer coming post IAE. Again, probably going to be doing some pre-stream stuff next week to get ready for IAE, get my setup all good to go. Might be doing a little bit of streaming this weekend. I know Ender's probably giving away a ship on his channel, his Twitch channel this weekend, in his quest to shave himself bald from head to toe. So definitely go donate for charity on his channel for that through the Tiltify link. You'll be entered to win a ship. He's got some great giveaways over there. So I'm going to cut it for now. Again, not a long stream, everyone. Thank you very much. Just wanted to test some stuff, make sure everything was working really well. Fried Bacon Games, yes, we are the makers of Fleetviewer. Hope you are enjoying it. Yep, awesome, great. Use it every day. We appreciate it. Ender says that giveaway's on the 13th, so keep an eye out for that. So real quick, just for Fried Bacon that came in. Fried, go check out our Discord. Do I have the Discord link? I don't have the Discord link up at the moment, but we'll get it up. Check our YouTube channel. There's a Discord link over there. But they, join our Discord. We chat over there all the time. We have special channels for Fleetviewer as well. We do have a Patreon. It'll probably pop up here in chat, or if it did, you can scroll up and find it. We have a Patreon to help support projects like Fleetviewer and eventually projects like Fleet Command, to kind of just give you the download on that Fried Bacon. Fleet Command is going to be Fleetviewer on steroids times 50 probably. It's, thank you, Ender. Appreciate it, buddy. Ender just posted the Discord invite link there, Fried Bacon. You should join the Discord. You can keep up with updates to Fleetviewer there, and you can also put any issues you come into with Fleetviewer. There's actually an issues and play a channel for issues and stuff for Fleetviewer that you can post in, and you know, you could be part of the dialogue when it comes to Fleetviewer and get all the. Okay, cool. You're already there. Okay. That's pretty much it. But yeah, on Patreon, donate to our Patreon if you can. Help support STARJUMP and all of our projects. Money that's donated there helps to upkeep Fleetviewer, but also helps to build up Fleet Command, which will be our future monster tool that we think will be truly unique in Star Citizen. There's really nothing else out there like it, and it's something that is definitely in the concept stages, and we're starting to think about it. Anyway, thank you, everyone. I'm going to head off, rest my throat a little bit so that this weekend I can be streaming a little bit, and next week, of course. Everyone stay well, be good to each other, and talk to you soon. Thanks.